and welcome back from the VO News. While studying engineering at ATU empower you to make a meaningful impact on society, contribute to technological advancement, and secure a rewarding career. Join our Faculty of Engineering in a pursuit of knowledge, innovation, and personal growth. So just introducing you to the admissions for the new year. All you need to do is to get an admission e-voucher. 150 Ghana cedis for non-tertiary programs, 180 for HND and degree programs, and 240 Ghana cedis for master degree programs at Ho Technical University. Move to any GCB Bank, Zenith Bank, or Ghana Post offices and acquire your e-voucher. Visit the university's website at www.htu.edu.gh and you'll be assisted from there. Okay, so we've been talking about knowing Africa. It begins this weekend, 2 to 3 p.m. Sundays on your dial 98.1 FM. Now, Dr. AKUAMOAH is a cultural anthropologist with experience in both African archaeology and African studies. He has worked extensively around the 16 regions of our republic, that's Ghana, researching in various cultures. Wow, that's the man who will be in charge of that program starting this Sunday. I'm privileged to have him in studio. We can get to know what's on his mind and what's he bringing on board. Doc, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks.
I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing well.
Okay, nice to have you in studio.
Nice being here.
Yeah, so we've been talking about knowing Africa. I don't know whether you were listening to our earlier conversation. I was trying to ask from my friends if they know, if they have some knowledge about Africa. Did they do, or did you listen?
Yeah, I think it's flashed because I was driving up here.
Oh,
so
okay.
But I think you're also doing well.
Some of them were stammering. They don't know Africa very well. So
that is very normal.
So it's good we are coming on board to come and help us know Africa. So you say you are an anthropologist, 16 years experience in African archaeology. What's that? Anthropologist means?
Yeah, anthropology is the study of cultures.
Okay.
Our cultures have evolved from the past to the present.
Okay.
So we normally linked our past to our present so that we might be able to know where we're coming from and where we are going to.
Okay.
But most people have truncated that process, and whenever you truncate that process, it means that you mess up your way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your background.
Yes.
So knowing Africa, what do you want us to know about Africa?
It's unfortunate you started the program for me. The
Okay.
Sunday program has just been started, and you asked some few questions that amongst ourselves.
Okay.
We seem to be joking about it, but we seem to know more about Europe. We seem to know more about America, but out of Africa, we don't know anything about it. And I think
Is it not supposed to be in our books to study, or?
I think that for now, history is becoming a major problem to our curriculum.
Okay.
For instance, you're talking about engineering. Where did engineering started from?
Okay.
The pyramids. How did they construct the pyramids?
Okay. In Egypt, right?
In Egypt, yes.
Okay.
I asked a question out there in my class the other day. Who was the father of the person we call the father of mathematics?
Okay.
He studied in Egypt.
Okay.
So if somebody studied in Egypt, how does he become a father of mathematics? Who taught him? Was he taught abstractly?
Okay.
And these are questions that I interrogate people around, and you realize that people seem to see out the Europe and America as the discovery of almost everything. But there are more things that has been hidden from us.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a book that I normally ask around. You might be a little bit younger, but when I was much younger, I'm not that very old too.
Okay.
With my grey hair, the way you're looking at my grey hair, I look very old. But
the grey hair, we understand. Once you are thinking more.
I saw that book, Makers of Civilization.
Okay.
And that book has just disappeared. And that book, almost everything used the word discovery.
Okay.
How can you discover something? You invent, you don't discover.
Okay.
For instance, I read about a lawyer, this lawyer from Legon, who was saying he went to Afaja too, and asked, who discovered it? They said, German. Who was here before he discovered it?
Okay.
I mean, how could you say, I was discovered in Africa? I was not discovered. You came, I was here. I knew about the mountains.
Okay.
But we used to cross the mountains from Ghana to the Togo side.
Yeah.
So how do we cross? But then the white man comes and says, I am the maker of that. And then we also gladly accept it. Yes. So when we begin to understand that we are also makers of something, then we might move from.
Is it like you're going to challenge what has been written down, or
we have already started challenging it?
Okay.
We have already started challenging it. The current scholars that are doing well. For instance, it started from Zileza, who challenged the African studies concept.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a renowned professor now in America. He came to Ngugi Watiengo, who decided to write in a native language,
okay,
and not in English. Then it came to the Nigerians. It's coming now, and now you could see that we're challenging the status quo. I was in a conference in Germany, and it was like, how can a German expert be a specialist in African studies?
Okay.
How? Because I can't be a specialist, for instance, in airway studies.
Okay.
Notwithstanding it, I wouldn't know the nitty-gritties that go into it. So I might need an airway to be a specialist to teach me.
Okay.
You understand that? So we've mixed up school.
So you cannot outlearn the experts and be an expert in their language.
There's an old man out there who was not schooled.
Okay.
But know things that I don't know. I might be a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor of African studies, but I'm not a doctor of everything.
Okay.
So sometimes I look into those things and I ask my class certain questions and I realize that we need to go back to our roots. Yeah.
That's what we'll be doing every Sunday,
Yes.
2 to 2 p.m., 2 to 3 p.m. What do you want to achieve, let's say, within 6 months or a year into that program?
In 6 months, I want to be able to bring students on from around. I've already started talking to headmasters and teachers around.
Okay.
I would like to host students.
From which level?
From secondary level
Okay.
to tertiary level. I would like to host students here. I would like to call experts from around the world. Already I've started linking to people out today, Mapunga and stuff. I want them to talk to us, to tell us what goes into it. For instance, I asked you a question. Who brought Christianity to Africa?
Okay, big question. Ketura, listen to the question and give answers quick.
Yes, and 9 out of 10 have it wrong.
Okay.
See, it was the white man. If you have to read Acts of the Apostles, when the Ethiopian had an encounter with I think John, with Philip,
okay,
he baptized him and brought the gospel to Africa, and Ethiopia includes it's in Africa, so
okay,
Ethiopia is part of Africa. So the oldest Coptic churches are found in Africa. That's the 2nd AD, and the oldest churches in Europe are 400 and something years. So you see the disparities.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things that have been written that we need to challenge it, and I believe that when we are able to challenge it, we might be able to move on from there.
Okay, that's beautiful. Well, if you just join us, this is Volta Premier 98.1 FM. You're listening to Dr. Kwabena AKUAMOAH. He's a lecturer at Old Technical University. He's beginning us Knowing Africa program scheduled for every Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m. starting this weekend. You are welcome on board. If you're also a scholar, you want to participate, you want to support him, why not? Get in touch and then we'll keep moving from there. Doc, you want to say goodbye to you. What will you leave us with? What are we expecting on the first episode this weekend?
The first episode I want to do is going to take me 4 weeks to do this. I'm going to do the etymology of Africa.
Etymology?
Yes. What is etymology? Etymology is the beginning.
Okay.
Like, etymology of a word. So you look at the word, when it was introduced, how it was used.
Okay.
Who introduced the word Africa? What was African called?
Okay.
Have we accepted it just like that? There are schools of thought, and I'm going to tackle that. I'm going to look at chronology. In history, we use chronology to determine which one is older and which one is not old. So we'll look at, why do we call ourselves Africans? Were we called Africans, or we decided to call ourselves Africans?
Give us some apple before you go.
I want you to just listen to that.
Okay.
I'm going to do a summary on it, and then pick it one by one for the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then see whether Africa is good for us, or we'll go back to our
Do you listen to Professor Lulumba?
Yes, he's one of my favorites.
Okay.
There's another guy I don't know, Joshua Mapunga. Do you know about him?
Not.
Okay, please go and listen to him.
Okay.
Too. He was a bishop that decided to be an African bishop.
Okay.
So he does the Bible in the African way.
Okay.
Yeah. People say Christianity is not good for us. I don't stand for that. I don't stand against that. But I think when you listen to Mabuga tells you that, look, you find Christians, you can find Africans in the Old Testament, you find Africans everywhere in the Bible. So I'll leave you. Just tune in and let's interact. It's not going to be one way. I want us to interact almost every day that I come on board. I'm not a Wikipedia. So I might like people to call in to also share what they know. I also want to learn. Yes.
Which dialects do you speak?
I speak Fanti, I speak Twi, the white man's language.
Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to do Swahili, which is not coming.
Okay.
Because Swahili will take over soon. You know, Swahili is a mixture of 3 languages.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm trying to do Swahili.
You don't have any ever in you yet?
Ever I am doing it, but I don't have a dictionary.
Oh, okay. You need to get a dictionary. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.
Thank you for having me.
You're wrapping up well. That's okay. The Akwa is okay.
The Akwa is okay, right?
Yeah, Akwa is okay. Thank you.
And I'm doing well with Bobby Tazi too.
Okay, that's fine.
He's doing well for me. It's a magic. When I came, I was doing Banku.
Okay.
Banku was giving me big tummy.
Okay.
When I started doing warpling, in 10-20 minutes, I can sleep.
You can sleep.
Yeah,
that's
so
okay.
I'm going to talk about all that as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
5 points for workplace eaters. Thank you. We'll be back.
Okay.
What is your knowledge level of Africa? Do you know that the largest concentration of elephants in Africa can be found in Botswana? Will you like to learn more? Join Dr. AKUAMOAH every Sunday between the hours of 2 to 3 p.m. on Volta Premier 98.1 FM to talk about Africa on Knowing Africa. Let us investigate African cultures and history from the Garden of Eden till now.